have Jack Conley and Larry Jopek with WEDU. Welcome to our show.
Thank you,
We're
guys.
happy to be here.
Welcome to the show, guys.
What do you hope? What's next for Go Green Tampa Bay?
Well, it's something that we had started, and really through this partnership with St. Pete College, it's sort of, the timing was just perfect, that we as a company just wanted to try to do anything internally and more as we could to help inspire green movement and green initiatives. And so when we were speaking with Jeremy and the folks at the St. Pete College about working on this project, it seemed like a natural and a way to at least start something on our website. And internally as a company, WEDU has been trying to start initiatives, but to expand and do what we could, whether content-wise, from other sources, but this was a natural fit for us.
It was a natural fit. What you know, you guys, and I don't want to go talking about budget cuts. I mean, we probably have to talk about it because that's the business you guys are in, and unfortunately, it suffers for all of us. But your initiatives internally to go green, your initiatives to make your organization somewhat on that front, or is it you deliver programming for a while and then, depending on budgets, how do you?
Well, it's both. It's both. Yeah. The internally, we've been doing a lot of things like the basics for starters, like the fluorescent light bulbs, and trying to zone electrical, looking at turning down air conditioning, after certain hours, things like that. So recycling, paper, all the basics. We've done a lot of those things. We've as far as trying to grow it outside, we are looking for hopefully to get some corporate sponsors to sponsor the webpage and so on.
Sure.
And to do more stories about companies that are going green.
It's a great webpage. I saw it today.
Okay.
I'm waiting for the what you can do at home page to come up. But what a great what we can do at work is amazing.
Well,
it's go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, I was just going to compliment you on at least the initiative. Not a lot of people have millions of dollars to go out and build something green. Right. You know what I mean? And have it all like, floor, blah, blah, blah.
But they give you great tips at home.
I know, but what you guys are doing is you're living what you're talking about by doing the fixes that everybody's capable of doing. Turning this switch off, putting that one on, doing this, doing that, timing this, timing that, changing the light bulb, doing a filter, keeping your air conditioner going. It's all, if we all started doing that, right, we wouldn't need the millions of dollars to convert everything.
Exactly.
We would be in a great spot in itself, and you guys should be, you should, obviously pat yourselves on the back for not only doing an initiative for WEDU, but also bringing the community in and bringing the awareness. It's fantastic.
Thanks. I appreciate you saying that, and that's the one great thing is that as a media outlet, so whether it's through the webpage and through broadcast and through print, we've got the ability to reach people, and
you do.
And hopefully, have folks of like minds, and those maybe who didn't know some things could
Simple
learn
things.
them.
You need to produce is you need to produce little segments, little 5-minute segments. Maybe this can be like a project, or every student now, as you get this relationships with the schools, can produce like little 4 or 5 minute how-to segments that can just be littered up all over the website. Just get them sponsored, make a couple bucks on them.
Well, now that you mention it, so much of the Go Green Tampa Bay project that we worked on with Jeremy's class and that Danny Heaton was executive producer of, we broke several segments. It's a magazine formatted program. So when you go to our website, you can watch a whole half hour, but each individual topic is broken down, and you're right. So that's a great way because a lot of times on the web, as you guys know, somebody doesn't sit down and watch for a half hour, but they don't need to.
You want your little
something
snippets.
interests them, right? So it's either all there or partly there. And
is this going to air on EDU in its entirety?
It will.
When is that happening?
It'll be in July. So right now, I would encourage everybody to visit the website. So wedu.org and gogreentampabay.org. To see the project, and then when we get a final air date, it should be in July. It'll be there and listed in any repeats as well.
Congratulations, Jack, on your promotion, by the way.
Yes.
What are some of the new content that we're going to see on EDU?
Well, this is a great start. And,
right.
and when our partnership was formed with St. Pete College, one of the first projects that we worked on was at the Palladium, which is now a part of the St. Pete College. It's Palladium Theater in St. Petersburg. There was a concert that was held there actually right the night that Dr. Cutler announced that the Palladium was now part of St. Pete College. We had taped keyboard conversations with Jeffrey Siegel. So since then, we've been working with St. Pete College.
It was like a great introduction.
Exactly.
Well, Jack, are there other community partnerships that you're working on too to try to help out with WEDU?
Oh yeah, we've got
Larry, I'm sorry.
That's right. We've got a lot of them besides the Going Green. We just finished a town hall meeting that was on caregiving, which we had approximately 150 people in our studios, 125 in the studios actually, and 125 folks from the area agency on aging taking phone calls with a hotline.
Oh, how fun!
And that ran for like 2 hours, and the phone calls and emails and things we got afterwards were just astronomical.
You know, I should have asked this to the guys before, from the college, but is this produced in HD, and you guys are going to be airing it in HD by any chance? You have HD capabilities, right?
We do. We do.
Are you up converting, or are you actually 2 pipes HD and standard
HD.
definition?
So the programming that comes down from PBS in HD, it goes out in HD, and most of the content, not all yet, but most of the content that we produce is in HD and goes out in HD.
Wonderful.
So this project was initialized, but is not in HD right now.
Okay, so
it'll be an upconvert.
Well, yeah, but that'll be fine. I mean, that wouldn't be very green of them to go HD right off the bat.
Exactly.
So this digital conversion doesn't affect you guys at all, because you can play anything that you want, HD or standard def.
Convert, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, it will affect those folks who get our signal over analog
television.
broadcast only.
Yeah.
And so, and actually on our website is information about the digital conversion and what folks can do to get a receiver if they need to. If they watch analog, if they don't get any sort of cable or direct satellite or anything like that, they will need in February to get a digital receiver, and they can visit our website and find out more information, or they call the station and we'll be happy to
You
help
actually
them.
have video and on-demand features on your website, don't you?
Exactly
Yes,
right.
yeah, we have a lot of video on demand.
So that's one thing we've been committed to, that anything that we produce now for broadcast is available online. And a lot of things that will not fit a broadcast format, we make available just online. So one of the other partnerships that we have with the St. Pete College was Dr. Tyson, who hosts Nova Science Now.
Sure.
The guy he was voted world's sexiest astrophysicist, but he's just a brilliant,
There's a sexy astrophysicist.
funny guy.
Apparently so, yes.
And
funny.
Tough competition.
so we had a lecture at the Palladium with the cooperation of St. Pete College, and we taped that lecture with a question and answer from an audience of over 800, and that didn't fit for our broadcast the way it was put together, but it's all there online to see it. And we're offering it to all the school systems in our viewing area if they want it for their science curriculum. It's really interesting stuff.
In fact, it's kind of interesting that when we were planning for the project at the Palladium is when we were at a lunch when the green idea came up. Yeah. And so it was, and that one, I mean, we probably started on that project 6-7 months ago when we started talking about it. And Jeremy just jumped right on it, and the college just opened up, and it just worked out to be a great win-win
great
for all of us.
exposure for students,
Absolutely.
especially talented students that produce such great, wonderful work.
They did, indeed, yeah. It's terrific.
Tell us about the recognition that WEDU recently received from the Florida Public Relations Association.
Yeah. We've got a number of initiatives that we take part in that are outside of broadcast, and including the Be More Awards that we started several years ago that recognize local nonprofits. So I would encourage folks to visit wedu.org to learn more about it, but basically we've set up a recognition program for local nonprofits. They can go online and register and set themselves up for the different recognition categories that we have. We've also had a fundraising event for WEDU called Sojourn, which
Sojourn, okay.
We take folks on a sojourn to different parts of the world. So for next year, it's a fundraiser for WEDU, but it's a great community get-together. And next year in February on Valentine's Day, we intend to go to Spain. So that'll be terrific.
How do we get to go to that? We pay for that to go to? I mean, no, honestly.
That would be terrific. It'd help keep public broadcasting moving in your community. That would be great.
I gotcha.